Their surveillance is silent, but the video speaks for itself. March 26, 2022, a passenger boards a Maryland public transit bus. Police records detail a dispute over face mask. After arguing, the passenger snatches the driver's phone and leaves. The driver follows the suspect off, trying to get her phone back. The man hits her repeatedly. Maryland Transit Authority police immediately issue this, an alert to Baltimore area law enforcement, a screenshot of the suspect.
How you doing, sir?
5 days later, police make an arrest.
These gentlemen have a warrant for your arrest. For I'm not sure.
Charging Alonzo Sawyer with robbery and assault. U.S. Marshals take him into custody for the crime Transit PD says he committed.
Hey, you got me baffled. I work, so I don't understand. I'm not even living out.
The suspect remains confused about why he's being arrested.
Sit tight, all right?
Handcuffed in the back of a police car. The drive
It was a long ride.
was unlike any other.
My mind was racing all over the place, and I don't know, man. It's like a feeling that I never had before. I was real scared.
Scared because he should not have been arrested in the first place. Facial recognition identified him as the suspect, according to detectives. An incident report outlines Alonzo's former probation officer and a state trooper ID'd him too.
And I kept telling them, that's not me. That's not me. I don't even ride a bus.
Even the victim herself told police it wasn't him. After looking at this photo lineup right under Alonzo's image, she wrote, "Not the person who assaulted me." The 56-year-old father was jailed
Really traumatic.
with no bond
Sitting there being so frantic.
for 9 days.
I had to prove my husband innocent.
It took his own wife, Karan Sawyer, going back to law enforcement.
This guy's short, way shorter than my husband. The outfit, the face, I mean, this is not him.
Incident reports describe the actual suspect, who since pled guilty to the robbery, was positively ID'd by his own mom. Alonzo says the alleged criminal does kind of look like him. But that shouldn't be enough because, according to Atlanta experts, facial recognition or artificial intelligence can be biased.
I'm almost ashamed to say it. I never really thought about the victim that looks like me.
Atlanta engineer Calvin Lawrence has created the same facial recognition used by some police across the country. Even he admits its flaws.
It really kind of goes back to the fact that the training models, the data that was inputted, and who inputted the data is built to mimic human behavior. So you train it.
Training algorithms is the work happening right here in this Georgia Tech lab, where researchers are proving bias can exist in technology. To showcase just how software can amplify racial disparities, they built this robotic arm.
These are your eyes.
Professor Matthew Gomblett.
Robots, you can kind of think about when a child is born, they're not like good or bad.
It was tasked with grabbing the box with the criminal pictured on it. One had an image of a white male, on the other, a black male. The researchers then built an algorithm based on mugshots, websites with divisive rhetoric, social media posts, disproportionate negative data about black people.
What's the robot going to do?
So when the robot was told to choose the criminal, over and over, it selected the blackface.
The internet taught the machine that there is a more likely relationship that a person would think that a black person is a criminal and that a white person would not be.
The whole point of the study, what goes in will come out. The algorithms used in this experiment are similar to that of facial recognition, meaning if FRT systems have disproportionate data in them or software that hasn't been trained enough on people of color, false matches will continue.
Public regulation bodies are going to need to be involved.
Call for oversight, the exact sentiment shared by the growing list of the wrongfully accused.
To wake up one day, what if I'd have been accused of murder? You know what I mean? And if it hadn't have been for my wife, you know, doing the legwork for me, I just would have got lost in the system.